Hello there everyone, Zaffo in the woods. Zaffo today with me in Rønne, and I'm gonna tell you why. Rønne, Bornholm. I'm very sorry, hello. It's windy today, so I'm very sorry if the wind gets in the microphone. I don't know how to shield it, but I'm gonna try. This is a lake in the outskirts of Rønne. You can see the ocean in the background, I hope. Very, very little. But this lake came about a couple of 100 years ago when kaolin was discovered on Bornholm. Now, what is kaolin? Kaolin is also called China clay, and it's the finest clay that you have on Earth. It stems from a mineral called kaolin-lake, and that is right on top of the granite. And of course, Bornholm, as I've told you and you all know, it's a granite island. And here the kaolin was found just outside what is now modern day Rønne. And they started excavating it. Of course, there was no lake here. This was flat field where they started excavating. And it wasn't very long, the production and excavation of kaolin, because all the customers all over Europe thought that the kaolin here from Bornholm was a bit too greyish in the tone, and they would rather buy it from other places, I believe in Eastern Europe. Maybe it had a little bit to do with the price as well, that it was a bit pricey to get it from Bornholm and out. But anyway, the production stopped. Now kaolin, like this, it looks like chalk. It is not. It is a mineral. It's a clay, where chalk, of course, is the sediments of crustaceous animals that lived on the sea bottom. This is not. This is a mineral that was situated on top of the granite, or is on top of the granite. And of course, you're not allowed to dig into the banks here. There are small trails here. They are made out for people who go here on horseback or on mountain bikes. But look at this. I think we're not the first that were here. And we did pick a little out. I didn't excavate into the bank here, but I did take some of what was left here, and I took only what I can carry in my backpack. It's just a little backpack. I guess I have about 4 kilos or so. And but I do that every time I'm on Bornholm. Yes, go ahead. Go, Zaffo. Because it's very nice. So this is Rønne, where the kaolin is, the China clay, and further south, where I have showed you in a few of the previous videos, there are red and yellow clays. But this is a very, very nice spot. And you can see there's the gray kaolin. It's not the clay from other layers. It is the kaolin that comes only from the layers just above the granite. And in the kaolin, the small quartz grains from the granite will mix into the kaolin, and that can be removed by slamming it up. There's a little fireplace here and some tree trunks that have been carved out to primitive benches where you could sit and just have a look out to see Rønne, the Kaolin-lake, the ocean in the background with white foam and waves today. And then of course a plaque here, as normally when the nature conservation thing is involved, where the history about the Bornholmian kaolin and the Kaolin-lake is. So what I can tell you, it's feldspat. I don't know the English word of feldspat, but that's the quartz in the granite. When that gets broken down, 200 million years ago, ago it became the Kaolin. So it's just above there. And in the 1700s, the Royal Danish porcelain fabric started digging out, and they built a porcelain farm, it's called. It's just around here, and the road that goes out to the main road is called the Porcelain Road, and they built that farm, and it was shut down in 1850. But first in the 1950s was when they stopped digging for kaolin here for commercial purposes. And then when you leave a site like that where you've been digging out, it slowly fills with water. Of course, there's granite and clay in the ground, in the bottom of it, so the rainwater doesn't go away. There's no run into it from under earth springs or anything, but the rainwater keeps it full like a lake. And of course nowadays it's a recreational area. You can walk your dog, you can go horseback riding, you can go mountain biking on specific trails, and yeah, it's just a nice little piece of forest, lake, nature. Lots of wild blackberries here. You can just pick them. You just need to find the places where people don't walk their dogs, because that's a bit disgusting. But I'll just see, have they ripened sufficiently? Yes, they have. And you can see my hands, a little bit white from the kaolin. It's a giveaway. So if you meet somebody that says, "Hey, did you steal some kaolin?" I would say, "Nope, didn't steal it. I just took a little bit for samples." I don't know if you're allowed to. I really don't know. It doesn't say anywhere that you can't do it, but in Denmark, nature conservatory is very highly priced. So at most places you're not allowed to alter anything in nature, and that includes digging into the banks, because then of course you help break down the banks. We leave that to storms and rain and snow and frost and sun. So, but I did it anyway because I'm 60 years old. I don't care anymore. I don't think that I destroy the bank. I mostly take what's already on the ground and just, but I know it's stealing, I know it is, but I'm gonna make some beautiful cups out of it, and I think that's okay. And the question is, oh, what if everybody did that? And my answer nowadays have become, but everybody doesn't always do that. Nobody does it. I do it, and maybe a few other people do it. But as long as it's not some people digging it out and coming with cars and hauling it off in big chunks, I think it will be okay. And now I'm gonna let little Zaffo loose on this wonderful field, because she really needs to run, because she's not coming with me to work today. She's gonna stay home in Kirsten's little townhouse, because she gets too frustrated and stressed from all the children wanting to play with her out at work. So I'm just gonna throw this beat up old frisbee. It used to have a little heavy rubber rim to it, so it was good at floating, but she chewed that away a long time ago. So we'll see if we can make it fly today.Maybe not. Yeah, it flies. Whee! And Zaffo flies. So we're gonna play for a little while, and it was just the kaolin clay that was interesting for me. I'm gonna show you the pots I'll make with it. Maybe I'll just make slip out of it to decorate the other red and yellow pots I make. I don't know yet. It's just the next new hobby for me when I get back to Sweden, which will be in about a week. So for now, it's just to say bye bye, and I'll see you on the next one. And today's Sunday, and maybe the next one won't be until Tuesday, and then this long hair will be gone. I'm going to the hairdresser's Tuesday, and I'm gonna go back to being a short-haired person. It'll be very interesting to see if I like that, or else you can just let it grow again. But anyway, I'm gonna pay to get my hair cut. That's the first time in 7 or 8 years that I pay to have anyone cut into my hair. I normally do it myself and put it in a ponytail. That's so easy. But yeah, that's all for now from the Kaolin-lake, from a happy dog. And we're gonna throw frisbee a little bit, and then I have to go to work. So see you on the next one. Bye bye all.